It's 2024 and Tesla got a new warning for Model 3 and Model Y owners. But what exactly is this warning? And why is it causing such a stir among Tesla fans and electric vehicle analysts alike? Is it a minor speed bump or a major detour in the Tesla journey? Stay tuned to find out. With more than a doubling of its shares in a year, Tesla Inc. had a blockbuster 2023. However, 2024 is getting off to a very different start than previous years, with Elon Musk's electric car manufacturer having its worst start ever. The corporation has just lost more than $94 billion in market worth in just first 2 weeks of 2024. It's not difficult to understand why, since the Austin, Texas-based EV manufacturer has been subjected to a deluge of unfavorable press. A reversal of direction on EVs from the industry titan Hertz Global Holdings Inc., a further price reduction of its China-made vehicles, and indications of growing labor expenses. All of this is happening as EV demand, particularly in the US, is growing more slowly. Imagine you have been working as a laborer for Tesla for the past few years. However, very recently you realized that you were not paid enough. Hence, you decided to quit. Do you think that laborers working for Tesla were not paid enough? Jeffrey Osborne, a Cowen analyst, stated in an interview that stagnant growth is investors' major fear with Tesla. He added these worries are heightened by the price of reductions in China, which make it appear as though a race to the bottom for the EV industry given the tight competition in the market. The largest decline in the market value that Tesla has experienced during a comparable time frame since going public in 2010 occurred at the beginning of the year. Compared to 2016, when the stock lost 14% during the first 9 trading days of the year, Tesla's 12% decline since the beginning of January is the worst since then. The likelihood of an immediate turnaround for the EV manufacturer is poor, which exacerbates the situation. Since the beginning of 2023, Tesla has aggressively lowered the price of its vehicles in an effort to increase demand. Hence, its once substantial profit margins has been steadily declining. In the third quarter, Tesla's automotive gross margin, ex-regulatory credits, decreased to 16.3% from 27.9% in the same period last year. And now that production employees at Tesla's US plants are receiving pay increases, the pressure is only growing. Imagine you're running a shoe business. You have enough data to help you plan strategies for your business. According to your research, you identified that March is the best period for having high sales. Hence, you decided to lower the prices with the thought that you could make up for the demand. However, you couldn't achieve it and hence went into a crisis. According to Ivana Delvska, Chief Investment Officer at Spear Investment, we are going through a cynical decline for EVs, but competitive dynamics are increasing the cynical pressures. She added that these adverse competition dynamics are the cause of the price reductions and declining margins. To make matters worse, Tesla is reportedly pausing production at its plant near Berlin from January 29th to February 11th and having to reroute shipments that were supposed to go to its Berlin facility due to Western military sanctions and security concerns in the Red Sea. Tesla first warned about the deceleration in EV demand during its October 2023 third quarter earnings report. Almost immediately after, automakers and suppliers across the globe chimed in with their downbeat forecasts. Many car makers dialed back their plans for expansion. Then, earlier, in January 2024, Tesla reported its fourth quarter delivery numbers. Well, they were better than what the analysts had predicted. They put the company behind China's BYD Co. in a global electric car sales. Investors in Tesla have had a harsh awakening as a result. In the S&P 500 last year, the stock ranked 9th in terms of performance. It's currently the 8th worst of the year. Hence, Elon Musk is obviously suffering greatly on a personal level. According to the Bloomberg Billionaires list, the richest individual on the planet, who became the wealthier than everyone else in 2023, has had his net worth decrease by $23 billion. Thus far this year, after surpassing Bernard Arnault to reclaim the top spot on Bloomberg's Wealth Index last year, Musk is now trailing Jeff Bezos, who had $179 billion, to Musk's $206 billion. Musk's 13% ownership in Tesla and overall 304 million exercisable stock options accounts for the majority of his net wealth. In addition, he has over 42% of SpaceX, which Bloomberg's Wealth Index continues at a roughly $53 billion. In order to add problems for Tesla's customers, the Model 3 has been identified with some major problems. While the Tesla Model 3 offers a great driving experience, it's vital to keep in mind that no automobile is flawless. It's critical to be ready for any issues that may happen if you want to get the most out of your Tesla. Moreover, it's important to keep your Model 3 operating at the forefront of the electric vehicle industry with frequent software updates, careful upkeeping, and open lines of communication with Tesla's customer service and service centers. Although the opportunity to add new features and increase performance makes Tesla's over-the-air upgrades popular, they can also result in unforeseen software problems. These issues could range from a little glitch on the user interface to a major system failure. By often updating the software on your vehicle and corresponding with Tesla's customer support, you may be able to mitigate the severity of these problems. Imagine you were riding a Tesla Model 3. Soon, the autopilots represent a significant advancement in the field of autonomous driving. Some owners of Model 3 vehicles have reported that autopilot sometimes abruptly stops working or misjudges the road's conditions. Moreover, you may steer clear of several potentially hazardous situations by maintaining your focus on the road and adhering to Tesla's recommended autopilot usage guidelines. Despite the expanding availability of a standard range of charging stations for EVs, owners of the Model 3 may still encounter charging challenges, including incompatibility with some stations or slower than anticipated charging periods. However, by becoming knowledgeable about charging networks, utilizing Tesla's supercharger network, and planning trips that include charging stops, these concerns may be lessened. Now, let's look at some of the problems with Model Y. You anticipate excellent build quality in a vehicle when you spend a substantial amount of money on it. Regrettably, there have been several build quality problems with Tesla Model Y, which can be upsetting and frustrating. Inconsistent panel gaps are among Model Y's most often cited problems. In addition to being unsightly, these gaps may give rise to questions regarding the general quality of the vehicle's assembly. The road ahead is always evolving, and we're here to keep you in the driver's seat of the latest Tesla news. Before you go, remember, if you found today's video insightful and want to stay on top of all things Tesla, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Your support is what drives this channel forward, and we're all about exhilarating into a future filled with exciting Tesla innovations and updates. Also, don't forget to give us a like if you enjoy our discussion today. It helps us reach more Tesla fans like you and keep our community growing and engaged. Stay electric, stay safe, stay informed, and most importantly, stay excited about the future.